Welcome, everyone, to Making Sense of AI Together. This is a podcast that is going to explore how artificial intelligence, AI as we love to call it, is kind of just reshaping our everyday lives. I'm Claudine Wong, a journalist, news anchor.
And I'm Lisa Bernard, a former TV news reporter, now creating content on AI on my Instagram channel, Demystify AI. And each week we'll break down the buzz, cut through the hype, and help you make sense of AI.
And what you just heard, yes, AI helped us write that intro. So we are really just kind of all in. We're digging into all of this, and let's just kind of talk about how we got here, because you and I have been down a road together that has literally lasted decades. We've talked about journalism. That's where you started. It's where I started.
That's right. Yeah, we are storytellers, and it started with TV news reporting for me in the Bay Area.
Look at you.
In the Bay Area, night and day on the morning show. And then also nationally on networks, and all the stories and all the general assignments. And
I love these videos so much.
Yeah, a little bit younger, hair was a little different. But we're storytellers, right, at our core. And so as this new AI revolution is here, that's what I'm diving into.
And you're so good at it. You really are. You are so good at it. And this is kind of where we met. Of course, I have been doing it for 175 years as well. I've been here at KTVU Channel 2 for 22 years now. And of course, we met when you were a local reporter as well for a different station. But somehow we became friends through the years. So now I anchor the 5 and 10 p.m., but that's me back in South Bend, Indiana. Giving a little shout out to WNDU out there. And so I think for me, too, when it comes down to a lot of the different things that we've covered, whether it's the Chinese New Year parade, as you're looking at right now, or World Cup soccer, or, you know, kind of anything that's coming around, it feels like this is a place where we really need to dig in. It is actually a fun topic. It's a serious topic. It's all those things. And so really for me as well, this is kind of a spot where I'm like, well, you know, we've got to keep digging, which is why I think what you've done, I mean, you left local news in that regard, but you've got your Instagram channel right now, which is so good. If you have not watched it, you should definitely
well, thank you. Yeah,
like and follow.
I took my storytelling and my passion for learning things and then sharing what I learn with others. And I've taken it to Instagram. Demystify AI is the channel I've created because, as I said, I'm fascinated by AI, not only technologically, but also in our society and the disruption truly to our culture and our society. This is, people have compared this to the invention of fire, to the invention of the printing press, to the invention of electricity. It is truly going to change how we interact with one another, how we work, how we live. And I wanted to, and still want to, learn everything I can about it, and then share it with all of you in short little clips, in chatty, conversational, relatable ways.
Okay, first, before we show a little bit of video of you making those videos, can I just show you this really quickly? Because we had to dig up some, like, of the old school.
Oh, yeah. This is the beginning.
In the beginning of when we worked together in really dark 100 early morning hours of morning television.
In the trenches.
At the time. I work at night now, but I worked overnight and literally been there for all these great moments of each other's lives. Okay. Let's get back to
there
present
Claudine
day.
visiting me in the hospital with our third babies at the same time. So pretty long, amazing friendship.
Yes, lucky to have you around to do this next phase. And this, we have video of you making, because, I mean, really, this is how easy it is. I mean, if you talk about when we started in television news, you couldn't have done this. And now you are doing this because technology has changed and storytelling has changed. So I love watching you really kind of expand and grow and really in this space. And that is why this is going to be so great, because you can be my AI guy. Because as we talked about doing this, and really kind of I think what you have found is that AI can be a lot of things. It can be scary. It could be confusing. it can just be overwhelming in general. And have you found that?
Absolutely. I think that both for myself, tiptoeing in and now diving in deeper, it's intimidating. I'm not an engineer, neither are you.
Wait, what? No, I was not a STEM major.
We are not STEM majors, not tech people, and yet I want us all to know that AI is not so scary if you just take baby steps, and we'll help everybody out there do that here. It really can help your life so much. I think medical advances are going to be incredible with AI. Educational opportunities for people in remote villages. There's so many wonderful things about it. Yes, we're going to have to be conscious of ethical questions, safety questions, privacy questions, and that's scary as well.
But it's a train that's not stopping. So you may not want to get on board this train, but you are probably already on the train. And we've been talking about it. You've been kind of I don't know how long the early adopter phrase will live, right? Like, you've been on it for 2 years, and I've said I've been on it for like 2 minutes. I think I've probably been on it a lot longer, not knowing all the time, or not consciously saying, I'm going to use AI for this portion of my life. Ready, set, go. But you've been consciously, proactively trying these things. It's still early. I mean,
it is still early.
If you're just saying I haven't tried anything, you're not so far behind.
No. You're
not like you're
not
just
so
learning
far
what
behind.
Spotify is. Yeah.
No, exactly. It is very new. November 30th, 2022 is when ChatGPT was revealed to the world. AI is much older than that, decades older, but it wasn't a consumer, easy to use, thing. And now it's been creeping in, and I am an AI optimist, a tech optimist. I think it's very exciting. But no one's too late. We're here to help you because no one should be left behind. It's not just for Silicon Valley. I really want everyone to feel comfortable using it, and
which is why you started Demystify, right?
That's
Judge
why
saying,
I
like,
started
let's take
Demystify
all
AI.
of this out of
yes, I want everyone to know it's in our popular culture. At the Taylor Swift concert, AI was being used for facial recognition in the crowd for security. At the NFL, coaches are using it to assess probability of player injuries if they call a certain play. It's in the grocery store. It's how they stack the shelves. It really is everywhere. And so you should start to try it and start to notice it.
What do you think when you're talking to people about the reason they don't? I mean, I will tell you that, so like we have an AI program here that can help. I mean, we do, me specifically, if I do an interview, it can be long, right? And just because I will ask as many questions I have, and I always have a lot of questions. And so this is like a transcription service, and we tried it months and months and months and months ago. And I was like, I'm going to try it. And it took a while because everyone's got a system of how they do stuff. But transcribing an interview after I've done it, it's always great while I'm in the interview. And then afterwards, I'm like, woo, this is going to be taking me literally all day. Now I can upload it, and AI will do it for me. It doesn't do the interview.
Right.
It doesn't write the story.
Right.
But it takes one step out, and it allows me to be very productive. In like, while I'm anchoring a newscast, it's transcribing an hour-long interview that normally would take me all day to do. So I think, but people were reticent, not necessarily because they were scared of it, but because they're like, it takes a while to get used to learning the new thing.
I think if you just play around with it, it's mind-blowing. I mean, the first time I used something like that, which was a transcription, I had interviewed somebody, and this instant that our interview ended, he sent it to me. It was Otter AI. I don't know if that's the one you use. And in an instant, it was our entire discussion with bullet points, action items, follow-ups, all immediately there. And so my jaw was on the floor. It's amazing what it can do, and the time it can save you, as you said. More research for those interviews that you're doing. It frees you up to focus your attention on other things.
And
it's
going,
tedious.
yes. It's going super fast though too. Like I would say, remember Ask Jeb, and we had like all of these different things that
Jeeves? Ask Jeeves?
Oh, Jeeves, was it?
I think so.
Sorry, Jeb or Jeeves. Sorry, I've already forgotten. It was a nice relationship, but apparently it didn't work out. Yeah. Those things happened really fast, and I think people, You know, people may still have AOL email. My parents do.
Yeah, Hotmail.
But I have a Hotmail account and an Outlook and a Gmail, so I have kept up. But is ChatGPT? It seems to be holding strong as one. I mean, there's certainly a lot of other versions. I mean, the whole idea was that
they are the OG. They are the ones who really disrupted everything. And yes, there's Anthropic and there's Claude and Meta once one and X. You know, they're all creating AI and. The race is good because it forces them each to improve. Google is pretty far ahead as well. But there are, as you said, all these other products, whether it's writing, whether it's transcribing, photos, Adobe Photoshop. It's really, in many places we already were, and now it's enhanced. So even the new iPhones, you take a photo and now you can just erase the tree that's behind you that you don't want to be in the shot making your hair look crazy.
Although here's the problem. I've tried to do that. Like I've tried to do the erase stuff.
Didn't work.
I mean, someone has 5 fingers, right? Or 6 fingers. Ha, we already have 5 fingers.
Right.
But someone has extra fingers or like it's really blurry somewhere and that's where you lose me. Right? Like I'm good for a second, but then you've lost me.
But here's what's crazy. That was already probably a year ago. And it's already so much better. They have figured out how to fix the fingers. The fingers were the dead giveaway.
Yes.
Initially.
And now we're not going to be able to tell. Oh my gosh. Did James, who is operating our podcast, just find Ask Jeeves? Jeeves is mad at me. Look, we have it up.
That's
so funny.
Ancient. But it's already in so many places.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we just go through a day in the life, you wake up.
Okay, you've done this.
I've done this.
You've done this. She's going to take Lisa. Amazing.
I mean, I won't give you every single.
Oh, come on. Let's go through our day. I've just woken up.
Okay, your alarm clock is not AI. That's just good old-fashioned tech.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's a bummer. Unless of course you say, "Hey, ChatGPT, what time should I wake up enough to give myself time to get ready?"
You're right.
Then I've used AI.
Then you've used AI.
But
That's
not AI.
just good old-fashioned torture.
Okay.
So then, though, let's say you're getting in the shower and you want to know, you want to play some music. You ask Siri to play the music. You ask Siri for the news update. You know, you want to know what Claudine was reporting the night before. That voice recognition and the context where it knows what to give you for your location for that particular date, that's AI, especially in weather. They've gone through prediction models and can help you with that.
That's all like different levels of like, yes, we have used artificial intelligence to get us to this answer that you're getting right now.
Yes, very much so. Okay, let's see. Use your Spotify. Suggested for you songs. That's AI.
Yeah.
Netflix,
So if I say
TikTok.
If I say play, I feel like music is very telling of someone. But if I say play a certain song, that may not be AI. But I'm like, if they're saying, you know, based on your other music selections,
That's right.
you actually want to listen to Green Day. You know,
Right.
then
When the song you've requested runs out, the next song that comes up,
that's AI.
that's it. Could be an AI analysis of you. Okay, so then let's say you work at a desk and you have to create a PowerPoint. You have to schedule a meeting. You have research. AI, there are tools for all of that. There are tools for your scheduling. There's tools for creating the PowerPoint, for ordering lunch, DoorDash.
Do you think also if you're really good at it, right? So someone who is like early AI adopter, they know to say, all right, ask one, how long will they have the app will say, how long will it take me to get to work today? What time should I leave? And actually we work with someone here who was like, can you set my food schedule for today? So, cause I'm trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
You can, in what we just did, integrate before you even walked in the office to sit at the desk.
Yes, all of these things. And that's why I'm saying play around with it because it will really blow you away. And, you know, you can, if it gives you an answer that's too long, for example, you say, give me a shorter answer. It's so conversational, and that is the biggest breakthrough. That was what that.
I think that's what freaks me out.
Breakthrough is the conversation.
Doesn't it freak you out?
Yes.
I had a conversation with ChatGPT the other day, and I felt like, I'm like, oh, we're friends. Wait, we're not. Wait, you're not real. But they were so polite. It was lovely. I mean, I know you can ask ChatGPT to not be polite.
Yes. Well,
but I like it.
Spend a month
Yes.
on relationships with AI because
They're not healthy.
There's so much there with how it responds to you, and you feel like you know it, and it's that's why I keep calling it a societal impact.
Okay, I cut you off. Lunch break.
Oh, okay. So lunch break, we said DoorDash. Again, the algorithm suggesting what you like from past meals you've ordered. Let's see, afternoon task. We had kind of talked about Excel for spreadsheets.
I need Excel help. I could be like, ChatGPT, can you tell me how to move this column?
Yes, that it can do all that. Then you get home, if you have a smart thermostat, some people turn the lights on before you get home, all those things, which leads us to dinner. Maybe we should tell the people how they can use ChatGPT.
Good transition.
To prepare dinner.
But Lisa does these cool things where she'll show you how they work, which is for me really important, right? I learn that way. But
Great.
We should play this video that she just posted.
ChatGPT, what's in my fridge and my pantry, and it's going to come up with simple recipes. So first, open the fridge. Don't judge. I'm not a foodie at all. You take a photo of what's in your fridge. Okay. Then I'm going to go over here to the pantry, and I'm going to take a second photo of what's in the pantry again. Please don't judge. Now I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Photo, add, and ask it for simple recipes with food I already have in my house. And here it is. Pasta, ground beef for tacos, rice pilaf and scrambled eggs, grain and salad bowl. I think this is pretty cool. What do you think? No trips to the supermarket. Everything's already in the house. If you want more practical uses of AI, check out the book Tap In by Paul Jaffe. I'm Lisa Bernard, and I'm here to demystify AI for you.
Okay, that was amazing. Also, because I would have thought that you would need to really show your phone what was in there, because what's peeking out? Like, how do you know there's not something in the back that was going to be something?
Well, that's what's
incredible.
Crazy is, I'm not a neat freak at all, as you might be able to tell. So the fridge is messy, everything's messy.
That did not look messy. Can we clarify that?
Good,
I could redefine messy for you in some new ways.
Okay, well, nothing's organized, but I think it saw the carrots at the back, and that's quickly created these simple things from what you already have in the house. And that's one of those moments where you are like, wow, this is technology, zeros and ones.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do every podcast as well. We're going to give you a hack, because some people are going to be like, there's nothing in my pantry. I can make ramen and have a Coke. Like, that might be whatever they have or whatever. But every week, I think we're going to give you, every podcast, something that you can try, because I think that's part of it. There's so much, and when I try to do it, if I have a task, I'm going to say, we tried to do some AI versions of ourselves.
Oh, we tried.
I tried to, we had our intro to our podcast written by AI, and we're like, let's tweak that a little bit. I mean, there's always a human, but I think if we have a task, that's going to be, that actually is helpful to me. I mean, I'm going to try to take that kitchen thing and see if it works. Maybe make one of their recipes, because I do. I mean,
I got a lot
of
them.
The dinner struggle is real, and so that is good. And I think in our next grouping, what we really want to do is kind of tackle that everyday life of what is going on, how much help can we get from AI without being scared of it. And I think there's upload your finances to AI. Maybe you don't want to do that.
Maybe not.
I would say don't do that. But finding something for dinner.
Yeah.
Figuring out what might look good on you. Like these color things that people are doing now, where they're checking their skin tones.
Yes.
That used to be a color wheel. You had to have a whole consultant color parties for that.
Right.
Like my mother-in-law used to do that. And so next week we do have Jen Jolly, who is with Techish. She's a tech journalist, and she went through Glance AI and a couple of other things that will be cool for us to do.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And you have dating lined up in another month, so we've got. Stick with us.
Stick with us. We're gonna sort through it and share with you what we find.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna make sense of AI together. Thanks so much for watching this initial, or listening to our initial podcast here, and lots more to come. There is endless AI content to talk about.
Endless. See you next time.
Bye-bye.